In this video, you will learn how to use ultrasonic measuring devices in your Arduino automation project. In this first code, we will simply learn how to read values from our sensor. It's very easy to set up with the Arduino. We're going to connect the trigger pin to pin 9 on the Arduino, the echo pin to pin 10. Ground to ground, and VCC will go to 5 volts on the Arduino. Next, we have the integer pulse width, and we'll use this integer to measure the time it takes for a sound wave to leave our sensor, bounce off the object, and return to the sensor. Next, we set the trigger pin as an output and the echo pin as an input. We're also going to start the serial monitor so that we can read the values, and we're going to initialize our trigger pin to be low and wait for 2 microseconds. All right, down here in our main loop, we will turn the trigger pin on high for only 10 microseconds, then turn it back off. And then we'll use our echo pin to listen to see how long it takes for the sound wave to get back to the sensor. So we're going to use this pulse in command. This is the same command we used when we were using our RC transmitter and receiver in the last 2 lessons. We're going to print that pulse width to the serial monitor, and we'll do that twice per second. So when we update our code and launch the serial monitor, we start getting values on the screen. And as we move our object a little bit closer, those numbers should be getting smaller and smaller. And as we move back the other direction, of course, they should be getting bigger. But these numbers are just times. They're not really meaningful to us. We need to convert these times into distance. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our object about 6 inches away from the device. Now we're reading the number 906. And what we're going to do is open up our calculator. And we know that 6 inches divided by 906 gives us our ratio 0.0066. So we're going to use that number in our next code. Okay, so here in our code, we've just made a couple changes. We've added the variable distance, and we've set the type to float. We've also changed our pulse width from an integer into a float. Will help us with decimal points. And then down here below where we measure the pulse width, we will calculate our distance. And we'll use that same 0.0066 number that we got just a minute ago in order to calculate our length in inches. You can do the same thing in centimeters, just different math. And then serial print distance equals the distance in inches. And we'll do that every half second. So if we upload this and open our serial monitor, we see we're right around 6 inches. Move it back to say 12. There we go, about 12 inches. Move it into 2. And it's tracking pretty good. For this last code, I've added a relay to pin 13, and what that's going to do is whenever the object is within 6 inches of the sensor, it's going to turn on this LED light array. So let's go ahead and upload this and see what happens. Okay, so as our object approaches, gets right to the 6-inch mark, our light turns on. It will stay on as long as we're too close. Once we get away, it turns back off. So in just a couple of minutes, we've created an entire security system that will detect when a perpetrator gets too close and trigger an alarm. Now this light could be an audible alarm. It could be an electronic squirt gun. Whatever your creative minds come up with, you have a solution.